let's just start out with some deep breaths together and invite you to make a sound on the exhale if you're in a place where you can do that comfortably. Let's just breathe together, breathing in. Nah. Keeping your eyes open if you want to. Nah. Breathe in deep to your abdomen. Nah. So welcome. I actually tried to start a fire so that we could have even nicer ambiance, but that failed. So we got candles and salt lamps instead. So I hope you enjoy that. Mm, yeah, I've been feeling fall and winter coming on. So wanted to guide an experience related to that. And at first just wanted to talk a bit actually about both this season externally and this season internally. Recently heard a amazing talk by a Australian teacher, and he spoke about how he was in a cycle of winter and how, and this is an incredibly uplifting guy. He's doing amazing things with men's work. He runs this organization called Shambhala Warriors, really cool organization for men. And this talk was amazing. It was about how he is in this deep period of going inward, and how in the cycles that we all go through, we need the winter and we need this time of going deeply inward and receding and being cozy. And our culture really doesn't support it. And oftentimes, I think it gets named as depression. I think in my own life, when I have felt this inward energy, this, pulling inward and being a little more tender, a little more vulnerable. In the past, I have thought it was depression in myself. And I really wanted, I'm in this place right now, and I wanted to really own that and name it, um, because I think it's not often talked about openly. And I'm suspecting that many of you might be in a similar place where maybe you're feeling less social, maybe you're feeling the need for less stimulation, more quiet, maybe you're more tired. Um, and I think we make it wrong so often. We make this inward energy, this introverted energy wrong in our culture. And we want to always be in the spring. We want to always be expanding and moving outward. And, you know, that's not how life works. We go in cycles. We are made of nature. We are nature. And so I just wanted to emphasize and encourage and invite you to allow wherever you're at, whatever season you're in right now. I also know people, my partner, for example, is in this period of like total spring, and he's just like got all these ideas and he's bursting forth with all this energy. And and I'm like feeling really, really tender and quiet and inward. And I just wanted to name it so that just wanted to be transparent about that with all of you as a way to encourage you to allow wherever you're at in the flow of the seasons, in the flow of your life, in the flow of your cycles. We need to allow wherever we're at, but the winter, we can't have the full bursting forth of spring without going inward and resting And it's like it's the plant, it's the seed that's underground gestating and hibernating, and um, it's preparing, you know? And it feels like such a quiet, still time that, I know in my mind, there's all these stories about like, Sarah, what are you doing? Like, you're not doing that much. And, some self criticism at times about that. And we just need to be so gentle, I think. We just need to be so gentle with, and I don't know about you, but what I'm finding is that in these times of more quiet, inward winter stillness, sometimes my little ones, my inner children come up more. I think they're like, "Oh, she's being quiet. Now we can show her what we've been holding on to." And so more emotion sometimes can come up and more tenderness. And so, yeah, wherever you're at today, you don't need to be in winter like me inwardly. Be where you're at today. Invite in whatever's here today. Really see if you can just be with it. And if you are in a winter phase of your life, see if you can bring an extra amount of understanding and tenderness. And if your body's tired, lay down and listen to the meditation. Curl up, get a blanket, be cozy, take care of yourself. That's what I really want to emphasize is just take care of yourself, you know. All right. enough enough chatter. Let's go inward, and in whatever way that feels good for you today, lying down, sitting on a cushion or a chair, and eyes closed or eyes just softly gazing downward, whatever feels good in your system today. You might want to start with a little bit of movement, maybe some swaying or some circling of your body around your waist or your hips. I'll often start in this way to really get in tune with my body, drop into the body, drop into the heart space. It's fine if the mind is thinking. Of course, it's thinking, that's its job. You can just let the mind do what it does. You don't need to fight with it, don't need to battle with your own mind. You can just gently entice it into something pleasant in the body. So for you today, just ask what might be pleasant in your body. Maybe it's a hand on your heart, maybe it's rocking or moving in a circle or swaying. Maybe it's a hand on your cheek. Maybe it's a caress. Maybe you want to caress your own arm. We can show our body, our inner children, our tender parts that we want to show up in a softer way. We want to show up in a way that is allowing to the parts that we usually exile, the parts of us that we often push away because the world is busy and it's loud and it's stimulating. And those parts, those gentler, softer, younger parts, need more slowness, they need more tenderness. Maybe it feels good to roll your neck or your shoulders. Just again, really intuiting, listening, trying something, seeing if it feels good. Maybe stillness feels good. Maybe you don't want to move. Maybe you want to curl up in the fetal position. It's all okay. Listening to the body. The body has such deep wisdom. The mind wants to be the boss, control everything. Hmm. But the body has a softer, quieter wisdom. Hmm. Let's actually begin. Keep moving if you want to, or you can come into stillness, whatever feels good in your body. And let's bring some sound vibration into the body if you'd like, if that feels resonant. If you're in a place where you can't do toning, you can't make sound, just imagine it in your mind. Imagine your mouth, your body making the sound. Imagine the reverberation in your own body. And we'll do 3 ohms, but I want to enunciate each of the syllables. The ah, oo, So aum. You're going to kind of give equal time to each of those. Don't get too concerned about it being perfect. It certainly doesn't matter. The point is, though, to feel each of those syllables in the body, in each part of the body where those sounds are going to resonate. It's a way of dropping in more and more deeply into your body, feeling your body. So let's begin with an in breath. Ah. 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 Tune into the breath. Feel the stillness. Feel the vibration. Feel the breath enter the body. Feel the breath softly leave the body. And let's do 3 more aums. Breathing in deeply into the belly, filling the belly and lungs so that you have lots of air. Ah. Noticing where you feel the vibration in your body, breathing in. Ah, breathing in. Ah, noticing if there are any areas of resistance or tension in the body, beginning with the crown of your head. Just noticing the crown of the head, noticing the scalp, breathing in to the scalp. And on the out breath, just inwardly saying the word soften. It's just this very sweet invitation to this part of the body to let go, to let down. Breathing into the scalp, breathing into the crown and the head. Thoughts, sensations come and go. Just bring your attention and your awareness back to breathing into this part of the body. Breathing out the word soften, allowing thoughts, images, everything just to be as it is, allowing everything that's in your consciousness to be here. You don't have to shut anything out. You don't have to try. You can really relax into this. Now, breathing into your forehead, breathing. And when I say breathe into your forehead, I mean imagining, using the imagination to imagine that the breath can literally go to your forehead. And as you breathe out, you're inviting the forehead to soften and let go. Breathing into the forehead, softening on the exhale. Breathing into that space right between your eyebrows. You might refer to it as the third eye, and intentionally directing your breath into the space between the eyebrows, the third eye, and on the out breath, softening and opening. Mind wanders, bring it back to the third eye, breathing into the third eye, relaxing and opening on the out breath. Now bringing awareness to your eyes and all the muscles, bones around your eyes and in the back of your eyes. Really feeling the eyes and their sockets. Breathing into the eyes, and with the out breath, really allowing the eyes to drop back into their sockets. Letting the eyes finally relax. They do so much work for us. They lean forward into the world so much, grasping with our eyes. So now we're leaning back with our eyes, breathing in soothing oxygen, and breathing out, softening the eyes. Bringing awareness now to the cheeks and the jaw and your mouth, the kind of the whole lower half of your face. We hold a lot of tension in the mouth and in the jaw. So we're not trying to force or fix anything. We're just bringing awareness. We're noticing. And by breathing into these spaces in the body where we tend to hold tension, we're inviting more space, more awareness. But it's not like this command to relax or anything like that, because that'll backfire. So just breathing into the jaw and the mouth. And if it feels right today, allowing the jaw to drop, imagining the breath going into all these little spaces. And on the out breath, if you'd like, whispering inwardly the words soften to your sweet, sweet body that takes care of you and carries you around, to your mouth that talks for you and chews for you and tastes and kisses and does so many wonderful things. Really bringing an element of gratitude, thankfulness to the body for all it does for us. Breathing into the mouth and the jaw and the cheeks and softening with the out breath. Moving your awareness now to the front and the back of the neck in its entirety, and bringing awareness to what's here in the neck. You have the urge to move a little bit. Mm, breathing into the neck, the inside of the neck, and the outside of the neck, and the muscles, and inviting softening on the out breath if you'd like. Moving your awareness to the shoulders now, breathing into your shoulders, often an area where most of us hold tension. Breathing in, thanking your shoulders for all that they do. Breathing out and noticing how there's a natural softening, a natural release that happens with the out breath. So, not even having to try, just even tuning into what's already happening with the out breath, breathing into the shoulders. Moving your awareness down your body to your heart space, both the front and the back of your heart. So you're aware of the front and the back and the in between, this whole area of the chest and the heart, and breathing into it, noticing what's here. We often hold grief or sadness in the lungs, in the heart space, but we can feel joy there too. So, really just tuning into whatever's here in this space in your body today, and noticing if there's a desire for it to be different. And then just settling into this is how it is today. When we meet ourselves where we're at, exactly where we're at, the magic is that then things can alchemize and transform. But when we resist emotions or body sensations, they stay stuck. They dig in their heels, and they often yell at us louder. So just being with your heart space today, whatever's here, and comforting yourself if you need to in whatever way feels good. And using the breath to really support whatever's going on in there. So we can use the breath and our imagination to breathe in comfort, Breathe in love. Breathe in more space. Breathe in more tenderness and allowing. And soften with the out breath, allowing whatever energies want to be released, not pushing anything away, but just allowing things to be released through the out breath. Just trusting the body of your wisdom. You don't need to use your mind to figure it out. Just trusting that the breath is doing exactly what you need today, supporting you exactly how you need to be supported. Moving your awareness now down to your solar plexus, so the area just below the heart space. Breathing into this area, maybe placing your hand on this area if you want. Breathing in and then inviting a softening on the out breath, allowing whatever's here. Moving your awareness down to your belly now, maybe even placing both hands on your belly. And breathing in deeply to the belly, softening the belly, thanking the belly. Just noticing. Sometimes we store a lot of stuff here. So just allowing whatever's here to be here with gentleness, kindness. Moving your awareness now down to your root. So if you're sitting on a chair or the floor, this is where your bottom and your spine are contacting the ground, the chair, and just feeling your base. So your pelvis and your buttocks, your genitals, just everything in this base area. Again, another area where we may hold memories or trauma. So, not having to go into the story of anything, but just, and if this feels like too much, then not doing that. So, we're not going into places we don't want to, but we're breathing into this area to give it more space. And we're also feeling the grounding of our base. This is our root, this is our safety. And for many of us, that may not be true, but we can move towards that safety by just starting to open to the idea of breathing in. And if that feels too hard today, just coming back to breathing into the heart space, just really being gentle, breathing in and softening, releasing. If that feels right for you today. Feeling your own strength in your base, feeling your power. And if you can't access that today, just imagining, using your imagination to really feel the heaviness of the lower half of your body, to feel that groundedness and that rootedness. Even imagining a root going down from the bottom of your spine down into the earth, connecting with all the other tap roots, branches underneath the ground, all the mycelium of the fungus. You are deeply rooted in this earth, deeply connected to the Mother Earth, deeply connected to her, allowing yourself to feel the connection to nature, to the Mama. Mm. And then moving your awareness, almost as if you can expand your awareness as a bubble so that it contains the entirety of your physical body, maybe even your energetic body, and breathe into your form. Breathe into you, breathe in the light, and softening with the out breath, the entire body. Inviting 3 aums, Feel the vibration in the body, breathing in. Uh, 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 May the fruits of our practice today and our combined efforts and energies spread outwards in all directions to all beings to help to end the suffering of all beings, to help to end the suffering of the earth, to bring in the higher consciousness and light, to invite us each into our own beings in whatever season we may find ourselves, with kindness and compassion for whatever we're going through right now. Bow deeply to each one of you.